everyone, this is Angela from Creative Crafting, and today we are going to put a Disney image together. I am going to be in a blog hop. I probably won't post this until then. I decided to do a Minnie Mouse card for this, so we are going to put Minnie together. I will show you which one I used. I used my Cricut cartridge right here. Mickey and Friends right here. Mickey and Friends. There we go. All right, and I used a couple images off of here. Let's see. I used this one. This is going to be for a separate card. I did this image right here. For a separate card. What I did is I cut this heart out in red and then used the Minnie word out of it, and then I cut this one in pink, and then I had a heart stamp, a clear heart stamp. This one, it's like a zebra print. So I did that, and then I embossed it, and then I used stickles on the word Minnie. That part is actually done, so I will show you that. This is what I did. Of course, I'm going to smear the stickles because I always do, and I have to redo it. This is the little heart. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Oops. Out. Yeah, there. Okay, so that's what I did. Hopefully you can get a good view. That's the stickles part where it says Minnie, and then those are the little embossed hearts, and I just used some inexpensive embossing powder. I have a whole bunch of them that I had bought, so I'm not buying any embossing powder until those are finished because it's so expensive. And then what I did is for the second image that I'm going to do with the first card is I did the Minnie Mouse lounging. She's just laying around. Here she is. It's this one right here. I did this one. And then I used all the coordinating layers for her. You can also do a border with this one. I chose not to do the border because I'm going to use some pattern paper and border punches. So the first thing I did is cut out the, it's like the little shadow. And what I used to do when I used to do the Disney cartridges, I made a huge mistake when I first started doing them. Well, this was my very first image, one of the first images that I ever did. It's the Heffalump from the Pooh and Friends cartridge. Well, those are the first cartridges I bought. So that was a mistake. If you're first starting out with a Cricut, don't start with Disney cartridges. Start with Create a Critter, something super simple. Don't start with Disney cartridges. So what I used to do is just use this part and then cut all the coordinating pieces and try to just figure out where they go. No. That was a bad idea. So I don't do that anymore. But I did use this, cut this for stabilizer. Make sure when you cut the Disney characters, you cut this piece because everything is cut. Basically, it's like an outline for you. Yeah, see? You see all the outlines for her face and her bow and her shoes and all that stuff? Yeah, do that because that was a huge mistake. So, maybe you'll learn from my mistakes. I don't know what I thought, but it wasn't a good idea. So, anyway, on to putting Minnie together. All right, so we're going to put these two pieces together. I'm going to put some adhesive down on the solid piece that doesn't have the cuts. And actually, I'll put it on the back of this one because I'll put it in the wrong spot, guaranteed. So, I'm going to use this high tack. I'm using my Glue Glider Pro. I like the Glue Glider Pro. It works good. Sometimes. It has when I bought this, it came with these Permatax squares or something. I hate those. They're alright, for little tiny spaces, but if you're trying to do anything significant, yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend it. And I fixed my own adhesive for my ATG gun. I was very proud of myself, because normally I have to ask my husband to do it. But I did not this time. Alright, so now we're going to adhere Minnie to this right here. Move this stuff out of the way. And then we're going to do this here. We're going to line her up. Let's hope I can get it straight, because this stuff is pretty tacky. Alright. I always try to line up the edges first. That seems to work good. And it's an outline, so if you mess up, it's alright. And there's her little tail. I didn't really adhere her tail. It looks cute like that. So, now, if you've watched my videos, I'm not a big fan of zig, but I guess that's what I will use today. I'm not a big fan of it, but I guess today's my day. I will start with her face. Hopefully that's a good place to start. I have almost all the Disney cartridges. But I don't use them that often because they were such a pain. But I watched a video, Scrappin' Jen, I think 1 is her YouTube channel, and she actually showed to make sure you use the cut page, or the cut image with the cuts, because if you don't, yeah, it's not going to be pretty at all. Guess I thought I was smarter than the cartridge. No, I'm not. Okay, so, oops, let me get in frame there. Alright, and I think that looks pretty good right there. Yeah, and Disney, they do have a lot of small pieces, but if you're careful and take your time, it should not be a problem. And I always like to put everything on, make sure of where I'm going to put it, and make sure it fits there. Alright, so let's just zig this away. Normally I'll put stuff like this together beforehand, because I'm not a big fan of watching people put glue on stuff. But since the purpose of this video is to show you how to put a Disney character together, not that I'm the professional, but all my mistakes have kind of taught me just a little bit, so I thought I would share it with you. And we will put her together. Alright? Alright, and the good thing about this is when cutting everything out black, all the black pieces are already there, so you don't have to do a lot of extra stuff. And then it's really hard to see, but yeah, you can see all the little cuts, I hope, in there. Probably not, but and then that just shows you how to place everything. So it makes it very, very handy. And this is her little dress right there. And then these are her gloves. Yeah, they don't really look like gloves, but I'm guessing when I put them on, it will. Because she's supposed to be like leaning on her hands, and I think it looks pretty cute. So we're going to go ahead and put her gloves down. Alright. And if you don't like the gluing like I don't, just fast forward. But for our purposes of this video, it's kind of helpful so you can see where to put everything. It shouldn't be too annoying, but you know how we crafters are. We like to see everything. We like to see everything perfectly. Well, yeah. We find out soon that nothing usually ever comes out perfect in our eyes. But we do our best and we have fun. So I think that's the most important part of all of this, is to have fun. I'm learning that myself, but I am. Okay, that should be good for her little dress. And then my daughter Caitlin informed me I wanted to do a little red polka dot dress. And she said, Mommy, Minnie always wears pink. So, but I thought the red would be cute for Valentine's Day. But this, I'll do what Caitlin wants this time. Alright, so let's see where we're going to place this in. This looks like the spot right there. Oh, and I just want to tell you that I did do everything. This whole image is cut at 5 inches. So, we'll see. Alright, that looks pretty good right there. And some more gluing. Trying to make sure I stay in the frame. Alright, and I like to have things adhered down pretty good. Zig has a habit of not sticking very well, which is one of the reasons why I don't like it very much, but I guess that's alright. Alright, now we're going to do her little eyes here. Okay, she's looking pretty good. I've never had a Disney character come out decent, and I'm really happy with this, so I think it will look good. This card will have to go to somebody special. You know who you are. I always give a particular person these special cards that I make because she loves them so much and they mean a lot to her. Alright, there's one eye. Let's do her other eye. And I'll probably, when I put the card together, I'll have to make a separate video because we're already at 12 minutes and I only get 15 minutes. So someday I'll get longer videos and we can do the whole thing in one. And then we will go from there. I have her little tongue somewhere. I was thinking about putting a little heart right here on her cheek, but yeah, I probably won't do that because I'm a little funny about being traditional with stuff. Her tongue disappeared, but I will find it. And then I am going, so right now she's done until I put her little tongue on. So I thought she came out really cute, and it didn't actually take me very long. I cut all the stuff out. I cut all the little papers out. I was going to do the Imagine, but it seems like every time I do a Disney character with my Imagine, they never line up. They just don't line up. I used my expression for this, and they lined up perfectly, as you saw when we were putting it together. So, yeah. So, we're going to make a card out of that. I'm going to use this paper. And this paper is actually paper that I designed myself and then printed on my printer. So it has a lot. I'll turn it around so you can see the other side. Yeah, I printed it on my printer and put it all together with some images that I had already on my computer. So, and I printed it on craft cardstock. So there was some paper that I had seen one time someone had bought, and I could not find where they got it from, so I made my own. So this is the paper we're going to use. We'll see how it comes out. Let's see, what do you think? I don't know. Maybe not with that. Maybe with something else. But we're going to try to use this paper for something for sure this year. So, everyone, have a good evening. And leave a comment and let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.